My child, you watched the first message. You felt something shift inside you when you heard the words. Something confirmed, something unlocked. And now you are here again because part of you knows that was only the beginning. Good. Because today, I am not going to comfort you. Today, I am going to show you the truth, not the surface truth, not the version that makes you feel better for an hour and then fades by morning. The real truth, the full truth, the truth about what the Matrix actually is, where it came from, how it works, and why. Once you truly understand it, the path forward becomes not complicated, not uncertain, not frightening, straightforward. From here. Most people who sense the Matrix think it is something outside of them. A system, a government, a structure built by powerful people in rooms they will never enter. And while there is truth in that, the Matrix is far more intimate than that. The Matrix is not primarily around you. It is inside you. It is the collection of beliefs you were handed before you were old enough to question them. Beliefs about who you are. Beliefs about what you deserve. Beliefs about how much is possible for someone like you. Beliefs about whether God is real, whether He is close, whether He actually sees you specifically, or whether you are simply one of billions hoping for attention from a distant and distracted universe. Every one of those beliefs was installed, not by accident, not randomly, but systematically, through the family you were born into, through the schools that shaped your thinking, through the voices that spoke over you in your earliest years, before you had the capacity to evaluate whether what they said was true. The Matrix is the operating system, running beneath everything you think, everything you feel, everything you reach for, and everything you pull back from. And here is what makes it so effective. It does not feel like a prison. It feels like reality. It feels like just the way things are, just the way life works, just what is reasonable to expect for someone in your position with your background and your history. That feeling, that quiet resignation, dressed up as wisdom, that is the Matrix speaking in your own voice. And it has been speaking in your voice for so long that you stop noticing it was ever anything other than your own thoughts. I need you to understand where this began. Because when you know the origin of something, you stop being surprised by its effects. The Matrix began with a single question spoken into the first garden. Did God really say? That is it. That is the seed of the entire system. 4 words designed to create distance between you and the truth I had already spoken. 4 words engineered to make you question whether what I said was real, whether I meant it, whether it applied to you, whether there was something more that I was withholding. That question planted a root of doubt that has been growing ever since. And the Matrix, in every form it has taken across every generation, is simply that original doubt scaled up and institutionalized. A world built on the premise that you cannot fully trust what I say, that my word requires verification, that my promises need evidence before they deserve belief. Every system that has ever held my people back, every ceiling installed over destiny, every wall erected around potential, every voice that said, "Who do you think you are?" traces back to that original seed. But here is what the enemy never tells you about that moment in the garden. I already knew it was coming. I already had the answer prepared before the question was asked. The Matrix is real, but it was never designed to be permanent. It was always designed to be overcome. And the overcomer was always going to be someone who looked like you. Broken in some places, tired in some places, uncertain in some places, but chosen before the foundation of the world. Now I want to speak to you directly about the choice in front of you. Because there are always two paths available to the person who begins to wake up inside the matrix. And both of them are real. And only one of them leads somewhere worth going. The blue pill is comfort. It is the path of returning to what you already know, settling back into the familiar routine, deciding that the life you have, even if it feels too small, even if something in you knows it is not the full life, is good enough, safe enough, certain enough. The blue pill says, this is manageable. The breakthrough was a nice idea, but the risk is too high and the uncertainty is too much. And at least what I have now, I understand. Many people take the blue pill, not because they are weak, but because the matrix makes it feel like wisdom, like maturity, like the responsible adult choice. But my child, you did not come back for this message to take the blue pill. The red pill is truth. It is the path of the person who decides that a manageable life is not the same as the life they were made for. Who looks at the ceiling the matrix installed and says, that is not my sky. Who hears my voice saying, there is more, and chooses to believe it, even when everything visible says otherwise. The red pill costs something. It costs the comfort of certainty. It costs the approval of people who chose the blue pill and cannot understand why you will not join them. It costs the version of yourself that was small enough to fit inside the matrix without causing disruption. But what it gives you in return cannot be measured against what it costs. It gives you your actual life, the one written for you before you were born, the one the matrix has been working to convince you was a fantasy, the one I have been holding in trust for the moment you became ready to receive it. You are holding the red pill right now. You picked it up when you came back for this message. The only question remaining is whether you will swallow it. Now let me show you what straightforward actually looks like. Because one of the Matrix's most effective lies is that the path to your destiny is complicated, that it requires something you do not currently have. A specific education, a specific amount of money, a specific set of connections, a specific version of yourself that does not yet exist. That is the matrix making the exit look unreachable. The actual path is simpler than that. Step 1, believe what I say about you more than you believe what the matrix says about you. Not perfectly, not without struggle, but as a daily chosen orientation. When the matrix voice says you're not enough, and my voice says I chose you before you were formed, choose my voice. Practice that choice every morning before the world gets loud. Step 2, move when I say move. The matrix keeps you paralyzed through the endless analysis of outcomes you cannot control. The path forward does not require you to see the whole staircase. It requires you to take the next step that I am illuminating right now, in this moment. Just that step. The one after it will be illuminated when you arrive. Step 3. Release what the matrix used to define you. The old story, the old ceiling, the old identity, built from wounds and rejections and closed doors. That version of you was real. It served a purpose. It brought you to this moment. But it cannot follow you through the door that is opening ahead. Step 4. Expect the unexpected form. When the breakthrough comes, It will not arrive the way the Matrix trained you to expect provision and progress. It will come in a form that requires you to recognize my fingerprints rather than the logic of the system. Stay alert. Stay open. The answer is already moving toward you in a form you have not yet identified. And step 5, do not walk this path alone. Find the others who are waking up, the ones who took the red pill or are holding it and considering it. The community of the chosen is not incidental to your journey. It is essential to it. You were not designed to carry this alone. Before I close this message, I want to leave you with something the Matrix does not want you to know about yourself. There are things inside you it was never given permission to touch. The calling I placed in you before you were born. The Matrix cannot cancel it. It can delay it. It can bury it under years of discouragement. But the calling is indestructible because it was written by someone the Matrix has no authority over. The love I have for you, the Matrix cannot corrupt it. It can make you doubt it. It can make you feel unworthy of it. But the love itself remains exactly what it has always been. Complete, specific, permanent, and entirely unaffected by anything you have done or failed to do. The destiny written for your life, the Matrix cannot rewrite it. It can offer you a counterfeit version that looks similar enough to be convincing. But the original remains intact, held in trust, waiting for the moment you stop accepting the copy and reach for what was actually prepared. And the exit, the Matrix cannot seal it. It was built into your story from the beginning, not as an emergency option, not as a last resort for the desperate, as the intended conclusion to a journey that was always designed to lead here, to this moment, this message, this choice, this step forward into the life that was always yours. My child, you now know what the Matrix is. Not a machine, not a conspiracy, not something happening to you from the outside that you are powerless against. A belief system, an operating system, a collection of lies installed before you were old enough to refuse them. And you now know that the path out is not complicated. It is straightforward. Believe my voice over the Matrix voice. Move when I say move. Release the old identity. Expect the unexpected form. Walk with others who are waking up. That is the path. Not easy, but clear. And the one walking it with you. Every step, every moment of doubt, every morning when the Matrix is loud and my voice feels distant, is the same one who knew your name before the world had a language to speak it. You took the red pill. Now walk. If this message reached you today, the next revelation is already waiting. Subscribe to Matrix Override and turn on notifications so you never miss what is being uncovered. This series goes deeper with every video, and what comes next will take everything revealed here even further. Type, "I took the red pill" in the comments. Let that be your declaration that the Matrix no longer writes your story. The path is straightforward from here. Until the next one, awakened choosers.